Say hungry dogs run fast. I ain't hungry, I'm starving.
Hurt takes the snap. He's back, he's gonna run. Jam, touchdown! Jam on Hurt!
When that cage opens up again, our teeth are snarling. We're drooling. We're ready. We're hungry, ready to hunt again.
Dallas, we hate you. Race snow, the Eagles train to go. The Eagles win!
And again, and again, and again.
It ain't about them, it's about us. We play up to our potential. Each and every one of us together. Nobody can beat us, I promise you. Promise you.
What is up, my brews, my bird brews? Welcome to Speakin Birds, the newest. By the time for the moment this comes out, if but not for the moment, when this drops, it will be the newest and freshest Philadelphia Eagles podcast, brought to you by Speaks. The boy Speaks is here now. This podcast, it's just a way. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've been wanting to get into the Philadelphia Eagles sort of, realm. I got stuff to say. Now, this podcast, we're not going to break down X's and O's. We're not going to get into probably stats a ton. Just kind of like an overall show to just, talk about the games, talk about the upcoming games, do some cool stuff, some fun stuff. So, Ruben Frank, you and your Chick-fil-A, Dave Zangaro, all those cats, you guys can break down the X's and O's. I mean, we might get into it, but yeah, we're just going to have fun. We're going to have some fun here. Now, kind of jumping in, and not to harp on last season, but last season didn't end particularly the way that we all thought it was going to be when we were, 10-1, before our epic collapse down the stretch. So, yeah, we ended up losing Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the playoffs. It's kind of a sad situation, but that's okay. That's in the past. We're going to leave it here. Kind of highlighting the offseason. We got some departures. Every team going into the next year is going to be different. It's not going to be exactly the same. Two big departures. Got to give a shout out. The boys, Fletcher Cox, Jason Kelsey. Two vets. They've been with the Eagles 10 plus years, just mainstays at their position. We're going to miss them. You can't replace guys like that in the locker room, on the field. You just can't replace guys like that. Fletcher Cox. I like Fletcher Cox. Jason Kelsey is one of these fan favorites, as well as he should. We don't get the Super Bowl without him, potentially. Who knows? But I loved his play. I respected his play on the field, off the field, towards the end of his career. And I'll say it here. The first hot takes of Speakin Birds. Man, he annoyed me. The Kelseys annoy me. They're just I don't know. I mean, I get trying to set things up for post-football and the whole media thing, but they just became such attention seekers. There's another word, but I won't use that. But just so into themselves in the spotlight. And then, Jason Kelsey, he's like, oh, I'm just, I don't care about anything. I wear flip-flops. But it's dude, you obviously care. Anyone that sits in front of a mic and talks to it is so self-consumed. Wait a minute. You get what I'm saying? They were so into the spotlight, not even going to talk about his brother. This is all Jason Kelsey. But man, yeah, I don't know. It just wears on me. It's it became a point where football wasn't the priority, and it's just annoying. You see, it's Jason Kelsey this, Jason Kelsey that, and again, I wish him nothing but the best. I respect the heck out of the guy for what he contributed on the field. But yeah, it got too much with what the Amazon Prime documentaries and the podcast. And he's here and there, and he's everywhere. I don't know. Just had to hang it up. Had to hang it up. It was done. Can we get back to football? Can we talk about football now? Now that the Kelseys, I guess Jason is gone. But anyway, I bid them adieu. Fletcher Cox, man, they'll be around. I don't think those are the type of guys that retire and bounce. They're going to be around. Some other departures, some key departures. We got Hassan Reddick, defensive end. Is he listed? He's listed as a linebacker, I think, but defensive end, Reddick. Funny thing about Reddick, he wants a new deal. Yeah, he outplayed his contract. So, what'll happen is these guys, they sign the contract and then they have a good year. And then all of a sudden they want to restructure it, get more money. Hey, buddy, you signed the contract. Whatever happened to just fulfilling, your end of a legal agreement? That's neither here nor there. I digress. He's gone. And the funny thing about him, so he was traded to the Jets. The Jets, normally in this situation, it's, they'll sign, with the trade, there'll be an extension. They didn't do that. So he's basically playing on his deal. He hasn't showed up for any of the, OTAs, mini camps, anything like that. I don't even think the coach or the organization has heard from him. Actually, I don't know if this was real or not. I think he's in Japan. And I guess, everyone's kind of off right now, but you would think, hey, new team, let's at least contact the coaches. No, not Reddick. He's in Japan. So, that's what happens. He was a Philly kid. He grew up in the Philly area. Loved playing here, had a successful career here for a short stint. He put his chips in and Roseman and company called his bluff. Now he's in the Jets organization. What a great organization that is. Lost DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift, running back. When he came here last year, he was on a 1-year deal. It's like, can the guy stay healthy? He's never been fully healthy. You hear the Detroit fans. He stayed healthy. Had a great year, I think. But he went to the Bears. Good for him. I'll root for him. And the Bears, I'm rooting for the Bears. Bears might be my secondary. If you can't have a secondary NFC team, I think the Bears, I'm rooting for them. Got a family in Chicago. Want to see them win. They haven't won in a while. I'm not even talking about the Super Bowl, just like winning in general. O-lineman, Jack Driscoll, Sua Opeta, they are gone. Linebacker Nicholas Morrow has left. Just a depleted linebacker. Well, we're filling some holes. We'll get to that. Kaz Watkins famously dropped the potentially game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. Alamadeus Zacchaeus, if I said that right. He's gone. I don't think I missed anyone except for our 2 coordinators. I'm sure other people left. Those are just some notable ones. 2 coordinators. Done. When a season ends like that, like just abysmal. Just abysmal the way it ended. Just crumble. Absolute crumble. Someone's got to fall on the sword. And 2 people fell on this sword. Because Sean Desai, who, so awkward how the Eagles handled that last season. They didn't fire him, but they demoted him and promoted, I won't even say his name, won't even dignify Matt Patricia. So he was just basically in the building, fired, demoted, but they kept him around and then fired him. That was a weird way to handle that. Just fire the guy. Yeah, just it's crazy. And then Brian Johnson, the nepotism hire, the Jalen Hurts, his family friend. Both gone. And I got to be honest, Nick Sirianni was on the hot seat too. There were meetings in the offseason, extensive meetings. I wonder what was said. To be a fly on the wall of that meeting would have been awesome. They should film those. That would be cool, like to see, later on down the road. But he was on the hot seat, and I don't know. Should he have stayed? I think you got a guy. He's one of those like manager coaches. He's not calling plays. He's just there to game manage. Which does he do a good job at that? We'll see. We'll see this year. It's a big year for him. If with this roster, I was thinking about it. It's so loaded. Sure, there's holes. Our offense is definitely loaded. There's holes on defense. But like if you don't win with this roster, and kind of across the board, I would say Jalen Hurts is on the hot seat. Oh, turning into WIP here. But I think he is. I think he's on the hot seat. That offense that he's in charge of, the offense runs through him. He's the quarterback. Is so talented. If he doesn't produce with this offense, then he's done. And he's done. Because you think about it. Say you get like a veteran, someone that can throw the ball. Not saying Jalen Hurts can't, but you plug someone into this offense, I mean, they're going to be successful. So we'll really get to see if Jalen Hurts is that guy. I think he is. I mean, I've always, I've always supported Jalen Hurts. I think he's definitely, he's definitely earned it. But we got to see if it was not a fluke that Super Bowl season. If it was. I think he played through injury. I think he played through a knee injury last year. I saw some footage of him, I think, from OTAs. And he looked quick. He looked smooth. It was that quickness back. So it was definitely encouraging. But yeah, I would say if we get off to a slow start even, and there's going to be some whispers. Speaking of whispers and why there might be whispers, got a new backup quarterback. Oh, did we mention? Yeah, Mariota, he's gone. Departure. Kenny Pickett from the Steelers. This is the Steelers guy. Steelers draft him to be the guy. Didn't work out. They didn't like what they saw, but I've heard he's been having a good offseason with us. Good camp. So excited to see him. But yeah, if it's not going good for Hurts, you might hear some Pickett chatters. Some more additions. Saquon Barkley from the New York Giants, when healthy, could be a top 5 running back in the league easily. 3 years, $37.75 million. A lot of money for a running back, especially a guy whose health could be in question. But man, he's a stud. Just a highlight reel guy. Super strong, super fast. I'm excited to see him. We got CJ GJ back. He was a safety. He was here for the Super Bowl year. Went to Detroit on a 1-year prove-it deal. Kind of left in maybe not some best terms with the Eagles fans. Kind of chirped at him a little bit on his way out. But he came back. He apologized. All is well. All is well between the fans and Chauncey. Famously got his Kia stolen on a game day. Was it a Kia? I think it was a Kia. Somebody stole this man's Kia on a game day. And I just felt like he wanted out of Philly. But he's back. So, you get your car stolen. It's never a good thing. But he's back. I'm excited for that. We got Devin White, linebacker from the Bucks. He had a good career. I don't know. I'm excited. He's definitely had a good camp, they say. He has had a good camp. So I'm excited to see him. We definitely need some linebacker help. And excited to see if he's still got it. Because when healthy, in his prime, he shut down Mahomes in the Super Bowl. One Tom Brady, that Super Bowl, was able to equalize Patrick Mahomes, which is what we need to do. If we're if we're looking to win the Super Bowl, you gotta get through them, right? They're going for the three-peat, and we got to gotta stop them. Some replacements here. Bryce Huff coming from the Giants, almost like a little swap. He's a younger, kind of like a younger guy. They say he's a pass rush guy. Can't really stay on the field. He's not going to stop the run, but we'll see. We'll see how he's used. 2 new coordinators. We got Vic Fangio on the defensive side. We got Kellen Moore on the offensive side. I'm excited. Vic Fangio should have been our defensive coordinator last year, but there was the timing with Jonathan Gannon when he took the job. He was going to stay. Was he going to go? Who knows? But Vic Fangio, he wasn't waiting around. He went to the Dolphins, but it's widely known that he would have taken the job had he known that Gannon was leaving. So I'm excited to see his defense. Kellen Moore, I'm more excited for to see his offense. I just felt last year, there was no creativity, zero creativity, no pre-snap movement, nothing. I mean, it's insane. So he does a lot of that. I'm excited to see how he implements, some of his, offense and his ideas. Sounds like the receivers are happy. Devontae said, it seems like we're more free. AJ Brown made some comments, about the offense. So seeming like people are liking it. So I'm excited to see that. Overall, I think we got better Not by much. I think we basically, I don't know, stayed the same. It's just tough getting those two new coordinators. I mean, for the second year in a row, there's nothing. It's such a wild thing. So if you're successful, your coordinators leave because they get head coaching jobs. And if you're not successful, then they get fired. So really kind of the league there's a lot of turnover, and it's kind of unfair, for the successful teams. Hard to keep guys around. But I'm excited to see. Re-signed some guys as well. Got Devontae. For some weird reason, I don't know, it's because he's like a Giants fan. I don't know. There was something that and I didn't want this to be true at all. Love Devontae. I just thought that maybe there'd be, and I mean, the teams that draft you, they have like all the upper hand. They can offer you the more, the most money. You've been there. But something about it, I don't know. I felt like maybe he'd wiggle out, but I'm glad we locked him up. He's a stud. He's locked up. We extended AJ Brown. I got to be honest. I was on record saying I thought AJ Brown was going to be a draft day trade. We would have traded, away from him or traded him out. I don't know. He seemed unhappy. There's speculation, and I don't want to fuel this fire because that's all it is speculation. There's speculation. Something happened between him and Jalen Hurts. I don't know what. Some reporter had tweeted or came out and said he had knowledge that something that what was it like that no men, there was a rift that no men could recover from. Now I don't know. It sounds like something possibly with a wife, a girlfriend. Who knows? That's all I'll say about it because again, these are just rumors, speculation. But and I was like, give me something. Give me Eagles. They do all this stuff. It's like, their social media promos where, they get like, for example, two Georgia teammates, friends, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. They play these games and they film it for social media. Just give me something like that. Like give me some sort of, hey, that's all rumors. Everything's good. Just an Instagram photo. They were all at the Boston Celtics playoff game, a couple weeks back. AJ Brown's taking photos. Devontae Smith, he's a Celtics fan. Another reason why I thought maybe he would run. Just get like Hurts and Brown were there. Just give me a photo together. Like you gotta hear these rumors. Just put them to bed. Give us a photo. So yeah, I was a little worried. I was worried about that situation because he's arguably. I mean, I think he's the best receiver in football. When he's on and when he's doing his thing, I think he could, Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, all those cats, DK. I think he's one of the best. He's built like a freaking machine. Anyway, I just comment on his physique quick and then get out of there. So we got, we got them locked up. Landon Dickerson signed an extension. So yeah, some good stuff happening. We got them locked up. But yeah, I'm excited for it. Oh man, I can't wait. Let's talk about so the OTAs. So OTAs basically are non-mandatory, mandatory minicamp, off-season training activities. So that's where you get your first look at the team. And yeah, I thought it was good. Jalen Hurts looks smooth. Big ups, Keely Ringo. Some are saying that he's having a great offseason. He's turning the corner. And we're stacked at the DBs. We have so many. I don't think they're not going to make it. We got, we'll talk about the draft, but we drafted 2 DBs in Kenyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. Actually, first time taking a cornerback. Well, 2 cornerbacks. I mean, since 2002, Lito Shepherd, Sheldon Brown. First round, second round, and they were high on Cooper DeJean. I don't think they were considering him in the first round. The way the draft worked for us was pretty perfect. A lot of quarterbacks going, a lot of offensive players went up top, so kind of pushed the DBs down, which is what we needed, and we got them. But yeah, we have Keely Ringo, who's having a great camp. He's looking to he could contend for the other job. Bradbury's got pushed to safety. That kind of means like, hey, you're on your way out. He's not starting cornerback with what he did last year and how he just crumbled. So yeah, we got Josh Jobe, we got Ricks, Zeke. I mean, there's a lot of guys that are probably going to be, not going to make it. But I mean, that's a good problem to have, right? After all these years, we finally are shoring up that position. So I'm excited for that. Keelan Ringo having a good camp. Let's see what else, but it's good. Yeah. Speaking of the draft, got some guys, got our guys. Kenyon Mitchell, regarded one of the best cornerbacks. He's from Toledo. I'm a little scared about the small school stuff. He's from Toledo. It was either him or Kool-Aid from Alabama, but went with Toledo. He was, a lot of experts, number one cornerback. So we got the guy, we got him. And we got Cooper DeJean, Jalix Hunt, got, who else? Let's see. Johnny Wilson, Anais Smith, a couple other guys. I'm missing people, but biggest probably the fan pick. Probably the fan pick. One of the most exciting, picks in a while. I wanted to see it go down. Now I want to temper expectations. I don't think this player is going to turn out to be like his dad. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is who I'm talking about. His dad played for the Eagles. Kind of a legend, if you will. And we drafted his son. Super cool. Like on draft day, I saw a picture of, I think it was when in 2004 when they went to the Super Bowl and he was holding, Jeremiah Trotter was holding his son, Jeremiah Trotter Jr. And super cool to just be like, wow, he's on the Eagles. But again, I want to temper expectations. I don't want to put pressure on the kid. I don't know if he's going to pan out, but nevertheless, we got him. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see him. I'm excited for that. Will Shipley, running back Clemson, shifty kid. So yeah, excited for that as well. Draft, I thought we nailed the draft. Man, they've been nailing the draft after having some faux pas, if you will. I think they've really turned it around and have been nailing it. So let's take a quick break. We're gonna look at the schedule when we get back, and maybe a little twist. So we're not gonna do Windsor. I'll stop saying it. Let's save it for the next part. We are back. I don't know what I'm going to put in that little bump. So whatever I decide on, man, I hope it was cool. If not, how did we like that intro music, by the way? I put that together and I thought, I like it. I like it. It sets the tone. All right. We're not going to do wins or losses on this schedule because I think it's too early. I mean, anyone can do whatever, whenever they want, but I think I'm going to wait until closer to the season. So we'll definitely do that segment. One thing I've wanted to do for a while, I never got it. This is going to take commitment, and I don't know because see on the West Coast, some of these games are at 10 a.m. So you'll get what I'm saying. So we might do okay. Stop rambling. Get to it. What I want to do is every week I want to make a dish or the game time food that is of the away teams or whoever we're playing, like their delicacy. So, for example, let's run through this. Let's just a quick. Let's see, and we'll talk about this again because I do have to do some research. But let's look at this. So we're opening up with the Packers, but we are in Brazil, so there's some extra credit here. If I can put a Wisconsin Brazil fusion dish together. Okay, that's getting ahead of ourselves. That's extra credit though. I'm thinking like cheese curds, some brats, maybe a butter burger. That'd be great. Maybe, oh man, if I could find someone to ship me some new Glarus, some spotted cow, some Moon Man, that would be above and beyond. I'm excited for that. Maybe a little Brazilian twist. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. And then we got Falcons week 2. I'm thinking, we got Georgia. We got the Georgia peach. I'm thinking we do some lemon pepper wings. Ooh, hear me out. Some lemon pepper wings, maybe some fries. Do some peach tea, some sweet tea. Chick-fil-A is from Georgia as well. So is that cheating just to pick up some Chick-fil-A? We'll see. I could try to replicate Chick-fil-A as best I can. No one can replicate Chick-fil-A. Looking at you, Rube. Saints. New Orleans. So this is kind of where I'm saying, like, I might turn Saturday into like a pep rally day and do with that. Like, nobody's trying to eat like a shrimp po' boy at 10 a.m. or like some jambalaya. So I think in some of these cases, we will do like a Saturday night. But yeah, some jambalaya. What are they saying about beignets? I can make some beignets. I can make some beignets for the morning. Let's see, like a sugary liquor drink. Like, isn't that New Orleans? Okay. Tampa Bay. Now I did look at Tampa Bay. I know what you're thinking. Tampa Bay known for food? What? No. I heard that there is a Cuban sandwich, the Cuban sandwich. But there's something, I got to look at it again. We'll go over this, but they make it a certain way in Tampa Bay, a certain way. So I think that would be interesting to explore. Like a Tampa Bay style Cuban sandwich. Cleveland Browns, I don't know. What like a hot dog? Who knows? Giants. Okay, we got the Giants. Cleveland, I'm not doing you a service here. I'm going to look into you. We'll do something good. Giants. I might try my hand at some New York pizza. Do the dough. Do everything right. I'll have someone ship me out some East Coast water. It'll be perfect. Bengals. Cincinnati chili. That's another one. Like, nobody's trying to take down some Cincinnati chili. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. Do some Cincy chili. Jaguars, no idea. Let's do a quick search here. I'm curious. Jacksonville food. Yeah, let's see here. What food is Jacksonville known for? Shrimp. But shrimp? Are you known for shrimp? Like, how is that even a thing? That's being like, we're known for hot dogs. Like, what? Isn't everyone known for hot dogs? All right, let's see. Gator tail. Yeah, we might do some gator. Wouldn't that be insane? Key lime pie. I can get down with that. Okay. Southern fried chicken. Shrimp and grits. Okay. I see what you're putting down here, Jayville. That'll be Dougie P's return to the link. Eagles at Cowboys. Boo. Cowboys. Probably just do some barbecue. I won't even dignify them. DC. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. I don't even think DC is. They're like, we have good Thai food. Like, you know what I mean? Do you? Is that your thing? We'll have to look into DC. Rams. The Rams. Do some tacos. Maybe a California burrito. I know it's from San Diego. But I have to throw. Yeah, we can throw it down. That's easy. That's every day. Some carne asada tacos. Ravens. Not a big fan of crab. Might have to throw down some crab, though. Some crab cakes. They're definitely known for that. So, Panthers. Man, some Carolina barbecue. So I'll do like Texas, like Dallas, Texas style. Then I'll throw down with some vinegar. I love that vinegary barbecue sauce. Do some of that. Just like go all out. Steelers. I'll home make a Permani Brothers. I'll do it. I will do it. Throw down with that. Then we got the Commanders, Cowboys, Giants. Man, all following. So maybe I'll break that up. Maybe I'll I'll spread these out because I think what I'm going to do is then I'll make some cheesesteaks, because we play them twice in a season. Make some cheesesteaks. Do normal game time food. But that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's why I make, like, who's trying to eat some of this stuff at 10 a.m., and even like cooking some of these. But I am determined to do this. Maybe we'll film it. Maybe we'll, we'll definitely take pictures and we'll film it. So I'm excited for that. Super, super excited for that. big schedule topic. We're opening in Brazil. I think it's the first Brazil game. It'll be super cool. Friday Night Lights, just like the kids are back in high school. So I'm excited for that. The weird thing is, so now they're telling teams that you can't wear green because it's a big soccer. The stadium that we're playing in is a soccer stadium. They're super into soccer there, and their rival team wears green. So there's like gang activity, hooligans, whatever you call them. So it'll be interesting. I know the Eagles fans are not going to abide by that. So we'll see. There's going to be a ton of green. They might just have to deal. We're bringing dollars into that place. So yeah, I'm interested to see. But if you're the NFL, why in the world are you taking the Green Bay Packers and the Eagles, who both teams' primary color is a shade of green, and having them play in a place where you can't wear green? I don't know. Do a better job, NFL. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to wrap it up. Like I said, we got some content to come. Podcast, I think we're going to try and drop 2 weekly, one pregame, one postgame, to talk about the upcoming match. What is this, soccer? Matchup. And then after the game, we'll talk about what happened, what went right, what went wrong, and, just give our honest opinion. We'll have some fun here. Maybe I'll do some segments, if you like Speaks Happy Hour, we usually review a beer. So maybe we'll throw some of that in here as well. But yeah, I'm excited to do this. Get into the realm. Last segment is a segment I'll do. It's called For the Birds. Now this is kind of like, donkey of the day. Someone that's for the birds. I think this week's maybe I'm gonna do like a music for the birds, like a let's put that in here. Okay, for the birds. This week's For the Birds is going to be Jalen Hurts. And I say this, I love Jalen. Like I said, I can be critical of the guy. He's got this stoic demeanor, this nothing phases me demeanor. I want to see some emotion. I want to see, actually, talk. And maybe these two things aren't connected, but recently he was asked in a press conference, how is Nick Sirianni handling, giving off all the duties to Kellen Moore? And listen to what he said.
What have you noticed about, Nick being open-minded to change up the offense like he has? I mean, what's that say about him?
I mean, it's a great question. I don't know that I know the answer to it.
Well, what have you seen? What have you seen from him as far as doing that?
I think he's just, he's been great, and the messages he's delivering to the team. He's trying to be very intentional in what he's saying, and yeah.
Now, look, you're PR trained. You know how this is going to come across, okay? Why don't you say he's doing a fantastic job? I love Coach. Love that he's back. Love seeing it. Why are you going to do this? Just do better with the media. Why even give people, a fire to flame? That's my whole point. Protect your guys. He's going to protect you. And I will say this, Sirianni has put his neck out for Jalen Hurts. Anytime there's ever criticism, he's gone up to bat for Hurts. I think Hurts should have done the same. Again, maybe a non-story, but I'd like to see him answer that better. So that's this week's For the Birds. Jalen Hurts, man, learn how to give better answers, dude. All right, guys, we're out of here. Cheers. Treat yourself good. We'll see you next time.